welcome back. My name is Erica, and today I hope you'll join me as I do a little bit of thrift shopping, do a little mini haul for you, and tackle some projects that I've been putting off for a really long time, but this thrift trip has inspired me to tackle them. So I hope that you'll join me in tackling all those projects that I know you have too on your list. Grab a drink, a coffee, whatever your beverage of choice is, and let's check some things off our to-do list. We just got back from the thrift store and I'm actually super excited about all the things that we found. You never know what you're gonna get at the thrift store, but my main goal today, we were actually gonna go to two stores. My favorite thrift store, and then we were gonna go to Once Upon a Child. And the reason is that I need to find some school clothes for my kids. My philosophy is, number one, thrift what you can. Number two, do it throughout the summer if you can. It just helps, budget-wise. You're not spending one lump sum. Now, if you save up every paycheck or whatever, that works too. I just like to spread it out throughout the summer. This is now the second little haul that I have gotten for my kids. The first one was a couple weeks ago. So I'm really excited about what we found. We got a lot of it for half off, which is great. And then I found something that I'm super excited about, and I'll share that with you here in just a second. So I thought I would just drink my coffee, chat with you, share my little haul, and yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so my kids are occupied. They're doing Duolingo. They wanted to learn Spanish, so they're doing that. Let's get into this haul. So, you might hear them. That's okay, this is reality. So we're starting off with these cutie pants for my oldest daughter. They're Cat and Jack, and let's see, how much did I pay? So normally the kids' items, tops and bottoms, are $4.49, and so the majority of them I got for half off. So these cute little pants. They were with me, obviously, and so they got to tell me yay or nay if they liked them. This is for my youngest daughter. She wanted it. This is also Cat and Jack. I don't know how much Cat and Jack usually is, but like for their basics, they're usually like $10. For their more expensive things, obviously, they're more expensive. So all a good bargain. Thought that was really cute. My kids really love to wear dresses, especially my younger one, and skirts. They're just more comfortable for her, so that's kind of what we focus on. Then we got this really pretty dress for my youngest. This one is Wonder Nation, so from Walmart. And then we kind of got a few like fall and winter things, which is fine. This is Old Navy. All of them are in great condition. That's what I kind of go for. Make sure there's no stains, rips, extra wear. I don't want something that's really pilled. We have clothes that are like that. And then in this bag, I got a couple things for me. Just this pocket tee. I don't know what it is about the pocket tees, but I'm really into it. Is this one? This one doesn't have it. But I don't know. What does it say? Different language, I don't know, but I thought it was really cute, just a loungy, everyday kind of shirt. And then this, A New Day, I think that's Target. Again, the pocket tee. I don't know about yellow. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm trying to branch out in my colors and see what works. This might wash me out, but it looks really comfy, so I don't care. Most people don't see me every day, so it doesn't really matter to me. A couple more things. So these are Nike shorts for my daughter. These were half off. So I don't know what, $2.25. Really great deal. This is also for my older daughter, Wonder Nation. So Walmart, again, this was half off. super cute, especially when it gets colder, you know, Valentine's Day. That'd be really cute with some leggings underneath. These are Oshkosh Bagosh. Again, these were half off. They look practically new, which I always love. Awesome. This is Cat and Jack. Again, half off for my younger daughter. So pretty. Very fall, winter. Be perfect for that. Wear a little leggings underneath it. It'd be super cute. And that is everything. So just a mini little haul, but really great stuff, especially for half off. I feel like every time I go, they have a color system. So today yellow was half off, and most of the time I find stuff, none of them are yellow. So this was really great. But here is my little home decor item that I feel like I scored on. So this basket, I picked it up. I thought, oh, it's kind of cute. You know, it's got this like little floral insert. It's got a little floral insert. And I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute. So I turned it over, and it is a Longaberger basket. Now I have one, if you saw my laundry room makeover, I have one in there, and I bought that at, it's like an antique consignment type shop, and I paid $30 for that. This was $9.99, which is a lot more than any baskets that I've ever bought at the thrift store, but this is a vintage, made in the USA. I think it's in Ohio, I believe. Yeah, so I'm so excited. I think I just need to, you know, clean it up just a tad. It says 1991. Wow, that's crazy. So I'm gonna be, how old am I gonna be? 32? Yeah, so 33 years old. I was just so excited about that. So I think I'm gonna clean it up. I think I'm gonna clean this insert. I'll decide if I wanna keep that. I don't think I'll keep the plastic, but I'm gonna put it on my table and keep like my flowers in there and napkins and salt and pepper. I just think it was so pretty, and I'm really happy. I've never seen a Longaberger at the thrift store, so this was a huge score. Hello, it has been a couple of days, and I'm ready to tackle that basket. So I have a plan. What I'm going to do is just take some water and just kind of clean up some of these spots. Like there's some, I don't know if it's white paint or something on there. I think I'm going to try to clean that up just ever so gently. I don't really want to ruin it or anything like that. And then this insert comes out. And what I think I'm going to do, this is plastic. You can see it's shiny. I'm going to clean that up, and then I'm going to hand wash the liner. I don't know if it's really my style, but I also feel weird about getting rid of it. I don't know. Let me know what you would do. But I think for the time being, I'll wash it. I don't know if I said I'm going to hand wash it, but just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to wash it by hand. It shouldn't be a big deal. And yeah, I think then this will be totally ready to go on to my dining room table. So I'm excited. I'm going to clean this up. I don't know. This video is going to be over quite a few days just as I get some projects done. So this is today's project. So yeah, let's get going. second project I wanted to tackle was a really small one, but I had thrifted this. It's like a tin platter, but it had a really pretty picture of like a country landscape on there. And I wanted to find a place for it. I really wanted to have it above our table, but I need more pieces to make it look right. And I don't have any. And I also don't want to put the time into rearranging what I have if it isn't going to fit. So I found another place for it. So I'm just adding a little piece of twine on the back so that I could hang it on the wall, and it covers up a spot where I had a command strip, and it just adds a little bit of something. I can see it from the kitchen, and I'm really enjoying it. So the last project that I have been putting off for a really long time is to redo the top of my desk. So this was a project I did a few years ago on my channel. I found this really beat up desk at the thrift store and I restored it, and on the top it had a lot of scratches, and at the time I didn't have an orbital sander, so I sanded everything by hand, and it was one of my first DIY like furniture projects, so I didn't do the best job. And I filled all of the holes and things with wood filler that was way too light. I thought that it would stain. It said it was stainable. It definitely did not stain. And so it looks beat up. And I also chose not to seal it, which was a huge mistake. My plan was to use this like wax, and you have to do it every so often, and I should have known myself better. I just haven't kept up with it. And so the top of the desk is looking not so great. I'll just say that. You can still see all the scratches and everything, and I'm okay with a little wear because I do use it for a lot of DIY projects and things like that. But it needs to be sealed, and so I just need to redo the top. I'm not redoing the bottom. That has held up wonderfully. It looks great, so I'm not going to touch that, but it is time to redo this. I think it's going to take me a little bit of time. It's pretty hot outside, so I'm going to have to look at my stain and see if I can even use it right now, because I think it's definitely above 90 degrees. But at the very least, I can strip the old stain off and fill in the holes. I got a darker wood filler. I've had it for a while. I've been putting this off. So I got a darker wood filler and then a gel stain that is, it's like pretty dark. And I'll show all of this to you, obviously. But I think that's actually going to look better just with the decor in my room. I've got some darker-ish nightstands, and then I think it would complement our dresser really well. So that's my plan. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just get this started. So while this isn't a tutorial, I figured I'd walk you through just how I'm going about getting the top of this desk fixed. So I'm starting off with some oven cleaner, and if you've never used oven cleaner to strip varnish off of wood, it works so well. So I just get I think it's like low odor, I don't know, but I get it from Walmart, just the great value, and I didn't even use a whole can on this. Basically, you spray it on and leave it set for 30 minutes to an hour. Wipe it off with water, and you can repeat that process as many times as you want to remove as much of the stain as you can. So this is what it looked like once I did that, and then I'm just using a knife to take out that wood putty that I had used before. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that it was going to stain, because I thought it would turn the color that I was staining the desk, but it obviously didn't. So I'm going in with, I think it's like a walnut type color, or it's a dark wood filler. And I figured even if the stain didn't fully cover it, at least it would blend in a lot better. It's not perfect. It didn't turn out amazing, but it looks better than it did. So I had that spot in particular, and then there was a couple little spots on top. And then I'm going in with an orbital sander, and I wish I would have just bought one the last time I did this, but I didn't. I was trying to be cheap, and I also didn't know if my neighbors would get annoyed with me, you know, using an orbital sander, but I always make sure to do it, you know, during the day when I'm not going to be disturbing a lot of people. And honestly, they do stuff outside all the time. Like, you know, they blow leaves and mow and all of that. So anyway, I just started with 100 grit sandpaper, worked my way up to 200, and I got all of that stain off. I had to do a little bit of hand sanding, but that's okay. Got it all sanded down, and it looked so pretty. And if it wasn't so beat up in certain areas, I would have just put some poly on it and called it a day. But it really needed some stain. So this is the gel stain that I'm using. It's in the color Hickory. I think it's by Varathane. And I love gel stain. If you've never used it, do it, because it's so much easier. It's less messy in my opinion. You just put it on thick and then let it sit, wipe it off. And in hindsight, I probably should have done 2 coats of this, because when I went to put my poly on, it is almost like the poly took off some of the stain, or just didn't take as well. I'm kind of disappointed in it. So it doesn't look amazing, but again, it doesn't really matter. It looks so much better than it did. So I'm not going to complain too much. This desk cost me like $10. And it's cost me a lot more in the time and effort that I've put into it, but that's okay. I decided to use some wipe-on poly, so this is another new thing for me, and I liked it. My stepdad suggested I give it a try, and yeah, it was a lot easier. So anyway, here is how it turned out. For being here and spending some time with me and checking off things off of that to-do list. I am so happy that I got this desk done. While it's not perfect, it at least is a lot better than it was. It is nice and sealed, so I'm really happy with that. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and you can hit that bell notification and it'll notify you every time I upload a new video. But again, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.